This week I'm going to talk about the second week of OCD group therapy that I've taken part in out of the total 10 weeks. As a disclaimer, it's important to note that these videos are not a substitute for therapy. This week we did a lot of examples using the maintenance of OCD that I mentioned last week, and how you have the trigger, you then have the thought, you give it meaning, and you have your reaction. I'm not going to go in a lot of detail because they're personal examples from other people within the group. So I will say, however, that it does show that OCD is quite complex. It can be difficult to understand exactly what you are stressed about so that you can deal with it properly. We were then also shown research about normal intrusive thoughts. It was quite a limited study. It was like just under 300 students, and 2/3 of them were female, 1/3 was male. So it's a rather small study, but it gives you an idea of what pops into people's heads just normally, but they don't give it the meaning that people with OCD do. They sort of just happen. They think it's odd. They might dwell on it a little bit more, but then they kind of just let it go. And if it comes up again, it's just another thought, just random stuff that's popping in the head. It was surprising to see that there are a lot of driving ones, just like swerving off the road. Like you could just easily do it, but obviously people don't. But it's just quite a common one, and it would just go through people's minds. But someone with OCD will take that a lot further. They might stop driving, might avoid driving, they might try to stay at the speed limit. Home being unlocked was also another popular one. And homework really was just monitoring our triggers, just seeing what sets us off, writing them down. For me it was quite difficult. I only could come up with a few because those are the ones I'm sort of just struggling with right now, compared to in the past when I struggled with the contamination OCD a lot. But now it's a lot better, so I only have a few more to go through. It's odd because things in the past were a lot more difficult for me, and the things right now, some of them don't seem that difficult, but I'm still struggling to stop them. I don't know why. I just get the urge and then I very quickly just check when I know that I should be walking away. So I'm hoping that over time I will just take that leap of faith that it really isn't that hard, and then it'll be all okay. So this week a lot didn't really happen because we did a lot of the examples, which were very valuable to the group, but once again I won't go into detail. And you can run through it yourself, just how the process works for the maintenance of OCD, and just go through a load of examples just to see what causes it. So thank you for watching. I'll upload again next week with week 3, where I think we're getting on to a bit more of the, well, what they call experiments, which sounds to me very similar to exposure and response prevention. It doesn't look like we'll be going down the full ERP route because it's very intense and there's a high dropout rate, so it's still going to be very much testing the things that you're scared of and exposing yourself, but I think it's going to be done in a slightly different way, more looking at the meaning. So I'll see what happens and I'll let you know.